In this video, we're going to go over Smartsheets. What Smartsheets is, it's an application which is very similar to Excel, but it has a little bit more features than that, so we're going to get into this right now. I'm going to go over each of the columns in a little bit of detail. So listing person is the person that lists the product, right? So since this is your worksheet, and each of you will have your own worksheet to list the product, so you will put your name. The date listed is the date that you listed this product on the spreadsheet. Okay, so if you just click on the little calendar over here, you can pick a date. Handling time. Generally, we default to a handling time of 4 days, and just to let you know what handling time is, it's the amount of time we have to ship the product to our customer. That does not necessarily mean it needs to be delivered to the customer in 4 days. It just means that it needs to be shipped from our warehouse or from our supplier to the buyer's home. Not necessarily delivery, just shipping. So that is something that we're going to be going over in the listing videos. But we generally default to a handling time of 4 unless you're told otherwise from your employer. Merchant SKU. So it's a little bit similar to an ASIN number that we discussed in one of the other videos that you have already watched or you will be watching. So whereas ASIN is a unique identifier of a product or a particular product in Amazon.com, the merchant SKU is our own custom unique identifier. So ASIN is something that we do not customly create, but merchant SKU is. So everybody has their own sort of procedure to come up with a custom SKU, which gives them enough information to know certain things, or they may not. But for example, you would use a series of numbers and letters to let us know what this particular product is, maybe where it's sourced from, who listed it, when it was listed, what color it is, what season it is. So it could envelop or it could contain a variety of number of things to come up with it to provide the information that your employer may need. So that is something that will be demonstrated in a different video. But a merchant SKU is, you can only use it once, and every product has its own, but it is unique to your company, okay? But every product, every variation, every different thing about a product will have its own merchant SKU. Variations. Variations just means, if some products have different sizes or different colors or different, quantities, that's what will come over here, and we're going to go over that in quite a bit of detail as well. This is the ASIN number that we get from Amazon.com, which is what we discussed. It's down here. The URL source is over here. So that just means the supplier where you source from or get the product from. So for example, if it's a Walmart item, I just have this open over here. This is the source URL that you would enter in here. Amazon URL, again, this is the URL, for example, for this particular product, which is what you would enter over here. The source price is the amount that it's being sold for at the supplier. And this doesn't include tax or shipping, but it would be this price. So I wouldn't put it at $19.98 or $2.17 or anything like that. I would put it at $17.81. So that would be my source price, right? My shipping cost. So shipping cost varies from every different supplier in amount and how much you need to spend to get free shipping. So some suppliers charge, $2 or $3. Some can charge upwards of $10. It all depends. So the more you use these suppliers, the more you'll get comfortable with knowing what is free, what isn't. A few things to look at over here. It doesn't say free shipping, right? So it's probably not free shipping. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this product to the cart, and that is what will tell me if this product is for free shipping or not. So I click on Add to Cart. Okay, so right now it says free shipping, but you can also see that it says $50 over here, which is $17.81 over here. So that just means I have 2 items in my cart. So I'm just going to empty my cart because I'm only looking to purchase this one product, right? So always empty your cart to determine the correct shipping price, because sometimes, like you just saw, you'll have 2 items without realizing it and you think shipping is free, but it's really not. So over here you can see that shipping is $5.99 for this product. Okay, so we already have our source price. Now we have the shipping price. So that's the shipping price that you would enter over here. So I'm just going to show you the example. So if I enter $17.81 and then $5.99, you can see that there's formulas already set in here, which please do not adjust, that tell you calculate your total price. So this one, that's what it's doing, right? It already has everything included in it. Now, Amazon listing price is the price that you're going to list the product for on Amazon. So the minimum listing price of this product, or how much this product is going to cost you, is over here, right? Like when you buy it from the supplier, the product's going to cost you that. So when you enter a price over here, it needs to be higher than this. So Amazon listing price, that's the price that you list the product for on Amazon. So if you want to list the product for, $26, this is what you would enter over here, and then it would tell you when you come over here what your profit is, and your profit is negative, right? So always make sure of that. The cost price is your total source price, so this, plus the sales tax, right? So if you just scroll over here, it's the total sales price, right, plus the tax. Okay, you don't need all of that. Okay, so those are the only pieces of information that you enter. We always want profit to be positive. We never want profit to be negative. So our Amazon listing price needs to be such that our profit is not negative as long as we're competitive in the criteria that we set out. Okay, so this is just the quick review of Smartsheets. Also to take note, this column over here. So this one says checked and kept. So if your product is good to list, if there's no errors, everything matches, we're competitive, all the criteria is met, the person that's going to be checking the inventory is going to place a check over here to tell you that the product that you listed is good and no changes are needed. However, if it's not checked over here, right, usually this column over here has little bubbles. So a note will be placed over here letting you know why it's not a good product to list. So maybe, it's too pricey, or we aren't competitive enough. So when I say that we are not competitive and you post it, it shows up over here. Okay, so I'm just going to delete it for now, but it shows up over here and tells the person that has listed the product what the issue is and why it's not checked and kept, right? And it's very likely that the column will be highlighted in a particular color, which will be discussed by your employer. Different colors mean different things, but always over here, you're going to come over here and there's going to be a note over here telling you why that product wasn't listed, or why that product is not correct, or what you need to do to fix it for it to be listed. So it'll be a good learning thing for you as well. So if you write something over here, right, it'll show up as a little bubble. So then you'll know that there's something over there to click on and always see. And you can also reply to them over here, or just add a reply that it's been corrected, or please check again. So this is just a quick overview of Smartsheets that each of you will have access to, and always remember to save every time you log out or anything. But even after every listing, it's always very, very smart to save. So just click on this little blue floppy and it'll save it. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.